The 2012 Adidas National High School Soccer Showcase is an event designed to bring high school teams from across the nation to play a series of games for player identification, team development, and program comparison. In 2011, this event attracted over 350 high school teams that played a series of games against different states, leagues, regions, conferences, and even nations. The level of competitions range from state and nationally ranked teams to smaller schools with newer programs to junior varsity, freshmen, and even third teams.
The Adidas National Showcase, what does it mean to you and your team?
Oh, well, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Every year we come into this, and we try to win every single game. We try to, see who's going to be able to make the team. Coach Felton uses this kind of as the beginning of our tryout. So we're all trying to impress him and come out and obviously win every single game. So it's going to be a good one. There's so many different college coaches involved, so many different, even club teams, high school teams, and it's usually the best of the best. So I would definitely say come, and there's over, 4,000 girls and coaches and everything here. Definitely come. It's really good.
This is one of the best chances to get colleges to look at you.
You talked about the competition before. Is this the same thing you see on a regular basis, playing Premier, playing high school, or is this a notch above and it's maybe going to help you get better and step up your game?
Well, it's definitely higher than high school ball, but club ball, we've gone to nationals before, and that was the competition that it was. But overall, this is not what I see daily basis because not everybody is up to this potential and that good.
I think it's a phenomenal event. It's well managed. Everything is just perfect. It starts on time, it ends on time. The fields typically are in great shape. The competition is monitored, so there's very few blowouts or lopsided games. I would tell those guys to run out here because you can't find an event like this across the country in a way that we can all find something. There's no coach that couldn't come here and find a player that will work for their team.
The Adidas National Showcase staff will be hiring several top collegiate coaches to implement a team development model for all players and coaches. This event will take place during the Junior-Senior Showcase on Saturday night. The event will incorporate 18 sophomores from participating schools. In 2011, the Adidas Showcase brought in Michelle Nagamine, head coach of the University of Hawaii, to teach the sophomores.
What I witnessed overall is that the level of play is very, very high. I was very surprised because I think there's kind of a stigma about high school ball not being as competitive as club, but I've seen several national team players here. I've seen a bunch of regional team players, regional pool players. So the caliber of play is much higher than I expected it to be. So if you think you're going to come here and just cakewalk through everybody, you're probably going to be in for a surprise. The competition was very good, and the tournament just very well run, and they're really trying to do the right thing by the kids by giving them 40-minute games and then moving them off, so it was very interesting for me to see that format. Very different.
One of the underlying factors that makes the showcase unique is the Junior-Senior Spotlight Games. Each participating team may select their top college prospects to participate in the 2012 Adidas 7-on-7 Spotlight Games. In 2011, this event brought over 900 top junior-senior boys and girls together under a mass crowd with over 150 college coaches represented. Come see the best incoming freshmen in the area play as well on Friday night. Each participating team has the opportunity to nominate one incoming freshman with credentials to participate in this game. It will be made up of over 3 halves with over 80 players participating.
The drive up here gives you butterflies. But it's a great experience.
It's awesome. It's big. It's fun. It's exciting. It's a great place to be.
First thing, if you love soccer, it's a great place to be. There's games all weekend long. I think it's a great opportunity to see a number of different caliber teams. You have your bigger schools here and your smaller schools here, so it's a great opportunity to see every level, and the younger players as well. They got some schools have their 2s and 3 teams, their freshmen and stuff. So it's a great opportunity just to come out and see teams that honestly that you normally wouldn't see, and players that you probably might not see because they're younger on the high school level. So it's a great opportunity to watch more players. Normally it's your club levels that have the tournaments, not high school. So I think it steps outside that club level, and it really you see how those players work with their their teammates from high school.
I think what stands out is how many schools it draws from around the country, how many colleges of different levels it draws, and as well as the atmosphere. It's a very competitive atmosphere, but it has a friendly aspect to it. That's how I thought it was, that everybody's trying to reach the same thing, and there's not going to be any hard competition for that.
This is one of those tournaments outside of the major tournaments that I go to that maybe I can find that diamond in the rough, and or someone that hasn't been noticed because of whatever reason, whether it's injury or lack of major club, but just looking for a player that maybe has been unnoticed.
I think it happens every year. There's somebody that catches my eye like that. They're like, wow, I'm glad I'm here, and then I think that's one of the things that draws. And probably that happens for every coach. And I think that's one of the things that draws us here.
Say I was another college coach who never came here before. How would you describe the entire atmosphere, and why would I want to come here to maybe recruit?
Actually, I've already done that at other showcases. Like I got another one next week in Iowa, and if I happen to be talking to somebody about where they've been and where I've been, I'll tell them about this one, and I have in the past. And one of the things I'll tell them is one of the things I just said a moment ago about the location and how I'll talk about how organized it is. I'll talk about how friendly everybody is. I mean, people go out of their way to accommodate us. They provide food and drinks, and there's plenty of space for teams to warm up without interfering with a coach watching a game or fans watching the game. And then everything happens on time. That horn goes off, it's done. And then that horn goes on again and the next game starts. So we can count on the game being on time. So, and from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, you know exactly where you can be, you know what to expect when you get there. The quality is going to be good, and you can't beat that.
We just expect to get better and to play tougher teams and to get our freshmen ready, because we have some freshmen who have never played with us before, so we're pretty excited.
I think it's just a brilliant opportunity for you to get seen, basically. And the thing I like about it as well, there's no pressure to win. You're not trying to win something at the end of it in terms of trophies or medals. It's literally just to show what you can do as a player. And I think that eases the pressure as well, because you're not worrying so much about winning. You just want to play well as a team and as an individual. So I think it's more of a relaxed approach, but at the same time you still want to do well for yourself.
No, it's been awesome. It's been wicked. Seeing just a lot of the talent out here. Girls seem to be very, very good out here. They seem very determined, and that's why I came here. I just want to be noticed.
The biggest part is this time of year. It's difficult to find what I felt was a real quality tournament. We looked at a couple, but this is the time. This is the season when we have the ability to do it, and we had the time to travel. Being a teacher, I could take the time to come out and do that. But we looked at the level of play here. We knew there was some varying levels, so that was definitely one of the things we looked at. And then just the exposure to be around this many teams, people that just love soccer and play a lot. Play a good portion of the year.
It's a really good chance for us to get to know each other, and everybody gets to figure out how to play, and it's a really good chance to work together as a team.
It's still preseason, so we're not really at all concerned about results. We want to see effort. We want to see how the girls meld together, how they work together. That's the most important thing. You graduate your seniors, you're bringing in younger players, several freshmen who we think are going to make a difference for us this year. So it's really important for us to see early on how that chemistry begins to work.
So if you want your team to get ready this preseason, come to the 2012 Adidas National Showcase. For information, go to adidasnationalshowcase.com.
Let's go! Let's go!